Another check of the weather. Darren Peck is in the Weather Center. And Darren, it was definitely a lot chillier this morning.
Yes, it was.
Felt it.
And you can see part of that change, which shows up when you take a look at the live view from our camera on top of the Salesforce Tower. This looking off towards the west, and sure enough, it almost looks like a summer pattern here, where you pulled in the wet gray blanket that is the low clouds of the marine layer, not only looking west, but also looking east out across the Bay Bridge. And if we go to our camera that sits on Treasure Island looking back up towards the skyline, you see there's plenty of them. So the daytime highs definitely came down. I mean, these numbers went so far down that they actually went down to average. This is where we should have been all along. And many of these numbers, or at least some of them, are 20 degrees colder than we were just 2 days ago. So that's why it felt cool out there this morning. And if you look at the difference, here's the 24-hour change. How much cooler are we right now than we were yesterday at this time? Santa Rosa is 16 degrees cooler. It's 14 degrees cooler in Palo Alto and 13 degrees cooler in Concord. And we're able to see those clouds showing up in the forecast models. Here's the FUTURECAST. It picks up with plenty of low gray. Mainly at this point, it's really just for the coast and into the bay, maybe some of the low spots up there through Sonoma County, like the Petaluma Gap, and coming down, down across the peninsula. And then tomorrow morning, they're back. So we're going to wake up Friday morning with another show like this, with the gray skies that stick around. But by the middle of the day tomorrow, stronger offshore flow picks up. That gets rid of the clouds, and that will allow tomorrow's daytime highs to be noticeably warmer than today. We're not staying as cool and gray as we were today for long, at least not for tomorrow. But before we get to tomorrow, here are the morning lows. We're going to go back down into the low and mid 40s for most places. Daytime highs tomorrow are pretty much on the mark for average. Big number in the middle shows you where we're going for daytime highs. Number over here shows you what average would be, and then the number over there on the far side shows you how far off that mark we are. We're really not far off it at all. Let's get everybody in here. We'll start out down in the South Bay. Campbell's going to 66. Milpitas will hit 65. Numbers in the East Bay doing a similar story here in the mid-60s. We'll check out the temperatures in and around the bay. Notice how it's cooler as you get closer towards the actual Golden Gate. We'll only be in the upper 50s, and we'll top out in the mid to upper 60s for Lake and Mendocino County as well. 7-day forecast doesn't have any rain on it, and temperatures are going to stay right here through the weekend, maybe a few clouds on Sunday, and then it's sunshine going into much of next week. No rain. All right, guys, back over to you.